Hi, David Odell here with Odell Complete Concrete. I've been on this project already a few times. We did a 3-part series. Today, we're just coming back. What we're doing now is we're adding a apron approach to the front of this driveway, because on the other side of her property, she has a driveway that kind of comes out beyond the fencing. So she wanted to match it up. So we came back in here and we did a little add-on here, and it's going to be 6 foot wide by the width of this driveway, which is 18 feet. So we did a 3-part series. You could catch this whole upgrade to this property if you go back a couple videos, and you can find that series. But today we're going to focus on this, and we're going to be doing another job simultaneously, but although we won't show that one happening, that'll be another video. But we do have 2 jobs going to make this economically make sense. Having a concrete truck come out for something this size, it's nice if you can combine it with another project, so you can move your concrete truck around and, you know, like get kill 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing. That's what we're going to do on this job. Also, there's a pad behind the garage that we set up. So here's an area right here that it's just for the metal shed to sit on. Initially, it was going to set on the concrete work that we did over here, as you can see there to the right, but she decided she wanted to move it over here. So we got this little spot here, and we got the front driveway approach. Kenny is over here, and we have Eric.
You never want to let the chute get completely full of mud. You always want to cut it off here. That way you don't make a mess. So as it comes down, we pull it and stay ahead. Then we can block it here. So that when we want to pull it down, now we control the flow of how much we put in the wheelbarrow. You don't want to be carrying too much weight at this age, way back there.
So what's going to happen here is we're going to lay this job down, and I'm in the back right here, laying down some of the concrete and rodding it. So what's going to happen here is once we get this laid down, Eric and Kenny are going to stay on this job. The concrete truck is going to follow me and my brother Doug over to the next job just a couple blocks away. And we're doing a little driveway over there with the balance of this load. Here's a little idea that Kenny came up with, because we didn't have the dobbies, you know, we didn't want to lift the rebar. He just did a few spots here and there while we were wheeling the concrete and brought the rebar up, which is a great idea. And what he was saying, and it does make some sense, when you have dobbies, you're creating a void right there, a possible crack point off of a dobby. So if you do it this way, you don't have that happening. Now, after wheelbarrowing the concrete, Eric fell back to start clean up any residue that may have dripped out of the wheelbarrow. Now that it's laid down real pretty, me and Doug just took off to the next job. The balance of this particular video is going to be with Kenny and Eric making this nice and tight and right. I already watched this video once through just to check it out, because I hadn't really seen how Kenny did on a finished job by himself, and I was fairly impressed, and I think you will be too as you go through this. So right now he's got his own tools out as well. So he had a 6-inch wide walking hand edger on a wood handle. Down here in the bottom, we're going to do 3 joints rather than matching up with the existing joint. Because it's a narrower area, we decided to add an extra couple joints in this.
I've forgotten more than most people know, he said. What a deal.
Okay, so some ladies pulled up to the job and they had some food with them, fresh made Mexican food, and we just got a few bites to eat off of that.
Real easy. After everything's said and done.
The old boot rub.
The old boot rub, and here's the thing. You can do a beautiful slab, but leave the existing work dirty, and it looks like a terrible job. You can do a mediocre slab and leave the existing work next to it clean, and it looks beautiful.
And that makes perfect sense. There's a lot of truth to that. So I was able to come back after I laid down the second job. I came back to see if I had to do anything, help out, but this was well under control, so I didn't stay long. Here's Eric, kind of honing in on his new skills. So Eric's probably been off and on with me for about 3 years. He never really did any kind of physical labor. I mean, yeah, he has to some degree, but not in the construction industry. But now that he's doing this for the last 3 years off and on, he's really enjoying it. And he's getting pretty good at that concrete finishing. He's got the touch.
Okay, so what I do is I put the tool around here. You see that cream that we put up? Some of it got on the existing. So we take and scrape that back there.
This concrete mix design is a 1 inch minus aggregate, and it's a 3,000 PSI.
That's where, you know, that control.
So this pad right back here, this little shed pad, Eric really focused in on this one. So he kind of ran this whole operation back here, and it was a good test for him to be able to do it from beginning to end and get a final product. On the front of that pad, it's a step up to the shed pad. So that front face came off, and we're gonna finish up the face of it. So you have a clean edge to look at when you get up into the shed, or anytime you're on the patio, really.
Because we're going to broom it this way, because you see how he's got the lines going this way here, but sometimes when you broom across, you start dragging mud into the corners here that you have to clean out later. So what I like to do is I like to go ahead and gently drag these joints out so that we're starting with a clean joint there. It also kind of gives me an idea of what the broom's going to do to the overall picture of the concrete. And it looks like it's going to respond pretty good. I know this side is a little drier than that side, so I'm going to start here. I'm going to stop right in that hole, and I'm going to reverse field.
That's a beautiful broom texture going on right there. You can really see the detail.
Okay, and I've got a couple of spots there that I don't like because it's a little drier. So you don't hesitate to scrub it up a little bit. And then just start. The one in the middle there, I like it a lot. This one had some stuff I didn't like. I'll just stop there. So that's super nice right there.
Now, make sure you, at the end of this video, we're going to show you the picture with the garage completed. If you had watched the entire series of this property and the foundation that we did for a metal garage, now here's the finished pictures of it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button. That way you'll be notified as soon as we upload the next video. And then you'll see the other job that we poured alongside this one off the same load. Have a good day.
Odell, complete concrete. Odell, complete concrete.